Google's EEAT is not a ranking factor from Google. It is a criteria in which it uses to assess quality content. So essentially, Google's EEAT will determine which blog post will rank higher on Google compared to others. So if you're looking to rank for new keywords for your website or improve existing keyword rankings, then it's important for you to understand how to improve your EEAT. You probably already know this, but EEAT is an acronym. The first E is for experience, the second E is for expertise, the A is for authoritativeness, and the T is for trustworthiness. Essentially, this is the criteria in which Google will use to assess quality of content. One of the simplest ways in which you can improve upon your EEAT is by adding expertise into your articles. And this can be done in a couple of ways. The first way is that you can have your articles being reviewed by people that are experts within your niche. So let's say, for example, you're in the garden niche. You may want to have someone who's an expert within gardening to be the person that is going to review those articles. Now, they don't have to actually review it every single article manually, but you can have a section on your website which says that this article has been verified or reviewed by this specific expert within that niche. And this is going to increase the authoritativeness and trustworthiness of your content, because it's not just only your opinion, especially if you don't have any experience or any qualifications within that niche. It's not just only your opinion. Now you have someone that's an expert within that field. So that's one way in which you can improve your quality of your articles. You can go out and find someone who is an expert within that niche, and you can form a relationship with them and have them read over some of your articles and just have that on your website, because that will greatly improve your EEAT. So you can do that for all of the articles on your website, but let's say that's not something that you can feasibly do. What you can do is you can have a simple expertise that's introducing the blog post in which you're writing. For example, on my website, what we do is we turn my YouTube videos into blog posts and we post it on this website. So what I can do to improve my EEAT for this blog post is I can have a section which talks about my experience within the AI and the SEO space. And that will tell Google that this is not just another article written by someone who is new to this niche. This is someone who has experience over X amount of years, who has X amount of subscribers, and all these different accolades, which will allow this article to be a lot more trustworthy for the reader, which will increase the chances that Google will want to show this higher on the first page. I created a simple prompt in which you can use, and you can just fill out your name and whatever experience you have within that specific niche and post that onto that blog post. So the prompt goes like this: we're privileged to have, and you insert your name, to share their insights with us today with over X amount of years of hands-on experience in this field. This person has navigated the intricacies of whatever challenge it may be, gaining a wealth of knowledge along the way. So you can just go ahead and copy over this prompt and include it into your blog post, and that will definitely increase your EEAT. You can do this for your popular blog posts at the beginning if you have a lot of articles, and then you can make it a practice to include that within all of your newer blog posts. The next way in which you can improve your overall EEAT is by increasing the overall quality of your blog posts. There's a couple of ways in which you can do this, but essentially the idea here is that you want to differentiate your content from other websites that are going after that keyword. So if you're using AI to create your content, then that is not going to be enough, because everyone else is going to be doing the same thing. What you can do to improve your overall content is by creating a video that's related to that blog post. So if you have the resources and the time to do so, this is going to be a huge boost for your website's ranking and EEAT, because you're going to go above and beyond to create content that is much better than what's already out there. You could also insert other creators' YouTube videos that are relevant to the blog post topic in which you're writing about, but I think it's a better strategy if you can actually go ahead and create your own video. You can also do this for images. You can take your own images and you can upload this onto your website. Let's say you're doing product reviews. You can take actual images yourself and upload that rather than using stock images. And again, this can be another boost for your EEAT. Related to images, you can also include infographics into your articles. These are a great way for you to again differentiate from your competitor and increase the overall quality of your article. And now that we have access to DALL-E 3, it's really simple for you to create infographics. All you have to do is describe the infographic in which you're trying to create, and DALL-E 3 does a really good job at creating that image for you. For example, I've asked DALL-E 3 to create an infographic on the best seeds to plant in winter, and here are the infographics in which we get back. As you can see, this is really engaging. It's really nice. It talks about the best seeds to plant in winter: kale, spinach, broccoli, and peas. Here's another image which talks about the winter gardening top seeds to sow. And here's the second infographic. And again, as we can see here, this is also really well done. So because you're using DALL-E 3, you have full commercial access to all of this content. So you can simply download this over to your desktop and you can use this any way in which you like. If you need to, you can further customize this image on Canva. We can remove the background of that image if we like. We can use the magic eraser to also remove parts of the image that we didn't like in the infographic, because not always are you going to get the perfect image from DALL-E 3. Sometimes you have to do further customizations, but Canva makes it very easy to do so. As you can see, there's a bunch of different tools in which you can use. You can even grab the text and you can edit the text on these different infographics. So as you can see, I can actually go ahead and edit any one of these texts that's on this image. So sometimes DALL-E 3 is not the greatest with text, and you may have to enter your own text or remove some text that DALL-E 3 has created. You can do that all on Canva. So when you combine DALL-E 3 with Canva, it's very powerful for creating custom images for your blog posts, which will increase your EEAT and increase your overall quality of your articles, and hopefully make your content rank higher. So those are some methods in which you can use to increase your EEAT. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you can actually use those methods that I mentioned in today's video to improve your overall quality. If you did enjoy today's video, let it be known by giving us a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, stay well.